Good evening, wrestling fans, and welcome to the Galaxies. My name is Grant Pachoco. We have a huge card for you tonight. We have only 3 cards left in 2136. And tonight is Betrayal. Betrayal is the yearly single elimination tournament, the #1 contender to the Galaxian Championship at Big Bang, which is my big end of the year super card. This is there's 3 cards that I'm playing ever since the first year I started playing, and that is Betrayal, the single elimination tournament to determine the #1 Galaxian champion contender, Civil War to determine the #1 Galaxian Tag Team champion contender, and then Big Bang, which is the big end of the year super card that finishes the whole year. I can't believe, Marty, this is September 7th and I'm already wrapping up 2136, having it just came out in July. We have a huge tournament for you today. Some heavy hitters, also some people who are, they're in by the good graces of winning some things, and maybe people you would not consider to be #1 contenders. Obvious by his interplanetary championship, Massive has just absolutely refused to put Shane in the tournament. Shane has this, listen, if you have not gone to gwfpromoter.com and checked out the Judgment of Shane, it was the last show I did, you gotta go see it. You don't have to have seen this to get this, but I wanted to do something really unique, and I think it worked. I think it was fun. So go read that. That's at gwfpromoter.com. Also follow along GWF Promoter, social media, Instagram, Twitter, and be sure, be sure to hit that subscribe button, whether you're on Twitch, whether you're on YouTube, wherever you are. And of course, before we begin, I would like to thank the patrons, patron producers, these fine people you see listed right here, and others who support this show and other shows from Saturday Morning Media over at patreon.com/Saturday Morning Media. Thank you to all of you. Shall we look at the brackets and see what we have in store for us tonight? I think we shall. This is Betrayal live from the Deimos Intergalactic Arena. All matches are Titan Death rules, so no disqualifications, no countouts. And look at this round 1. Now these were seeded by their order of ranking, so this is not some sort of because you'll see a lot of good guys versus good guys here, and bad guys. You'll see. But it's totally seeded, so it depends on your ranking. Endgame versus Faller will be our opening match. Overmaster versus HelSin, which should be a good one. HelSin has been making some big waves this year. Sly Drury versus Godsend, which is an interesting matchup itself. And the Perfect Specimen versus Epoch will round out our first round. And one of these 8 men will become the new #1 contender for the Galaxian Championship, currently held by Monolith. All right, let's not waste any time. Let's get down to ringside for our opening match. As you can see, we have Endgame versus Faller. Commander Sam coming out with Endgame, and Lord Nexus coming out with Faller. Will they play any sort of part in this? I don't know. We shall see. We shall see. I'm going to scoot these two in a little bit because it'll bring things closer for you to see. Let's get going. I'm excited for this. No disqualifications, no countout. Is the Perfect Specimen a descendant of Luthez? Possibly. Anything is happening there in the future. Steve, thank you so much for tuning in tonight. Appreciate it. Love your stuff. Loved your Legends card the other night. That was fantastic. All right, so we got Endgame is starting things off here. Knee Blast 1. Dazed 1. I would probably say that these two shook hands before the match started. There's no real bad blood between these two, but you never can tell what's going to happen in the match. This is a choice D. Now, of course, Endgame has a crazy ratings over here, at least in power. So, but he is going to try. you know what? This is a big thing. Faller's going to try for the Cobra Clutch. So he will need a 6 or less in order to hit it. Let's see what happens. He gets a 6! Look at that. That's why I love this. That's why I love this game. You never know what's going to happen. Hurt 2, Faller, level 2. He's going to go for it again. He's going to try and hit that 6 or less. He hits it again for that Cobra Clutch. Hurt 2, just can't seem to do any damage to Faller. Bear Hug 2, to Endgame, sorry. Hurt 2. Bear Hug 2, keeping that Bear Hug locked in there. Endgame, reversing it out of there on level 2. Blinding Wizard 3. Down 3. Faller would not leave the ring. He is the kind of competitor who would not leave the ring. Endgame would not throw him out of the ring. He's going to roll up. Corvus, Spine Buster there. 3. Pin. Oh, we're already rolling his pin here. 4 or less. 4 is the goal. 5 is the roll. Barely kicking out right there. Let me get my... I always forget to get my... Endgame, Faller. Faller has 1 fatigue token on him there. Endgame looking to wrap this up early. Diving Headbutt. Hurt 2. No big damage there. Double Fist Drop 2. Hurt 2. Corvus Spinebuster hits him with it again. Hurt 2. Chokeslam Choice F. Here we go. Choice F, which is a running lariat with the power rating, but his power is a -3. He is going to... Endgame is not going to try for a big move. He is going to try for 7 plus or minus the agility rating, which is a +2, so that will be a 9 or less. 12, look at that. Faller reverses it. Combo punches 2. Hurt 2. Big comeback by Faller. What a feather in the cap this would be. I mean, I know Faller doesn't wear a cap, but what a feather in the cap this would be if he were to win. Oh, he's going for the pin right here. Needs a 1. I don't think he's going to get it. The goal is a 1. The roll was a 7. But gets some pain there on Endgame. Faller is going to try out of the ring. He would not throw his opponent out of the ring. Into the ropes. He would throw him into the ropes, especially because he has a B rating. The opponent tries a big shoulder tackle, but whether it work depends on which wrestler is more powerful. They are both at -3. So that means Faller will roll on level 2 offense. Into the ropes, throwing him back into the ropes again. You come off the ropes with a powerful shoulder tackle. Roll on level 2 offense. Endgame. Corvus Spinebuster again hits him with it. Down 3, he's not going to roll out of the ring. Faller just would not do that. Out of the ring, he's not going to throw him out of the ring. He's going to roll up. Impact Event Dive 3. Hurt 2. Doesn't get quite the damage he's looking for. Blinding Wizard 3. Just wailing away on him. Hurt 2. Faller shaking it off. This is great. Giant Swing Choice B. Now, his turnbuckle rating is an A, or it could be his agility rating. So we're going to go for that. This will be a 8 plus the agility is, so it needs a 10 or less for this to work. Roll is a 4. Does work. Faller reverses it, though. Uppercuts to the jaw, too. Roll, hurt 2. What a match. What an opening match here. 2 fan favorites coming at it with all they got. Choice D. He's going to go for that Cobra Clutch again. So he needs a 6 or less. He's done it before. Oh, he does not do it this time. He did twice. Went to the well once too many times, I would say. He's going to try this drop kick again. Standing drop kick, which is a roll of 10 or less. Hits it. That's good. Faller rolling on level 2. Hurt 2. Chokeslam Choice F. We look at the Choice F. This is a running lariat 3 minus the power rating, but that is going to be a little bit too much, so he's going to try this. Needs a 9 or less for this to work. Rolls a 7, gets it. Only level 2, but Endgame's got some big moves here on level 2. There you go. Corvus Spinebuster 3. Hurt 2. Still does not getting him down. Blinding Wizard 3. Down 3. Looking for a big move from Endgame here. This ends now +3. That is a 5 plus 3 is an 8, and that is it. Ladies and gentlemen, Endgame Does it. Faller, what a match, though, for Faller. Really great. So we will pop on over here to Endgame defeats Faller via pinfall. This ends now, and that was a 2.5-star match. Oops. And scroll down to the bottom here. That gives Commander Sam 1 managerial point. There you go. Larry, thanks for tuning in tonight. Larry saying he loves the Faller art. Thank you. And awesome opening match. I agree. That was a great way to kick things off here. In the first round of Betrayal, Endgame advances. Oops, I got to put, let's see, we'll go back here and we'll put Endgame into the semifinals. See who he will be going up against here in one moment, because the next match, Overmaster versus HelSin. So we'll put Commander Sam over here, and then we will get out our Paralyzed card over here, because these, now you better believe there'll be some interference, chicanery, and no handshake before this match. All right, get your bets in. Here we go. We are starting. Overmaster, former champion, just coming back from an injury, would love that shot at Monolith to reclaim his title. Wrestle Monolith at full strength. He was injured when he lost his title, so he's looking to win this tournament. Spinebuster 2 power. I would have to think that Overmaster has the power on HelSin, and he does. HelSin reverses it, though. Choice A, which is into the ropes, which his ropes is B, so we will go for that. You come off the ropes with a flying shoulder tackle roll and level 2 offense. Overmaster not going for it. Great back and forth here to start things off. No one is really in control. Into the turnbuckle. He is going to throw him into the turnbuckle. You are crushed by a big kick. Opponent rolls on level 2 offense. Choice F. We got a choice F here. Running Lariat 3. This is the power rating. His power is 0, so he will go for that. Needs a 7 or less to try this running Lariat. Gets a 2. HelSin reverses it. Mallet Thrust 3. Big move here by HelSin. Hurt 2. I don't know. HelSin has been doing really, really well this year, so it will be interesting to see what happens. Throw him into the ropes. That's what he is going to do. You come off the ropes with a flying shoulder tackle. Overmaster just not ready to go down quite yet. Elbow hammer 2. HelSin 2. HelSin reversing it again. Mallet thrust. Hits that mallet thrust again. What an exciting pin. Going for the pin. Needs a 2 or less. Does not get it. But Overmaster gets 1 fatigue. Sorry, let me just write this down here. All right. So HelSin. This is where HelSin can really get it done. Exorcism 3, add 1, doing damage to Overmaster. Now at 2 fatigue, hurt 2. HelSin looking for a big roll here, gets that mallet thrust again, hurt 2. Needs to keep Overmaster down, I'll tell you that. Mallet thrust again, hurt 2. All right, we've got the asterisk here. Overmaster might make an amazing comeback. Roll 1 die, 1 to 4. And it is a 2. Overmaster rising. 3, add 1. So Overmaster making a comeback. Adds 1 to HelSin. Let me just check really quick. Once per match. Okay, so that's it. That's it for that one. HelSin rolling on level 3, down 3. He would leave the ring, especially now because there are no countouts or whatever. You crawl helplessly back in the ring. Opponent rolls on level 3. Overmaster here. Reign of the Overmaster here. Oh my gosh. So that's a 2 plus a 3 is 5. Barely kicks out. HelSin just able to kick out at 2.5. Unbelievable, ladies and gentlemen. This is fantastic. Out of the ring. Yes, he will throw him out of the ring. You grab the opponent by the leg. You drag him out of the ring. Smash. Oh, HelSin reverses it. Rolls on level 3. Stake to the heart. I tell you, the way that these two were doing damage to each other in the second round, whoever gets either one of these folks is going to be able to, I don't know, they're both going to be pretty damaged going into the next round. Choice A, into the ropes. He will throw him into the ropes. Flying shoulder tackle, level 2 offense. Scoop Slam 3, choice F, Tombstone Pile Driver. That's what he's going to go for. Needs an 8 or less. Gets a 9. Doesn't get it. HelSin rolling into the turnbuckle. Throwing Overmaster into the turnbuckle. You lift a knee. He is hurt. Opponent rolls on level 2 offense. Choice F again. This is that Tombstone Pile Driver. So needs an 8 or less. Gets a 4. He gets it. Hurt too. Just doesn't do too much damage to him. Into the ropes. Yes, he will throw him into the ropes. Drop down. Roll again on this chart. You come off the ropes and the opponent puts you down with a running back elbow. Opponent rolls on level 2 offense. Aethran, Gutbuster 3. Rolling the pin. Okay, now, yeah, this is not going to. He's got this. One time per match if he survives a finishing move that he does not approve of. This is not a finishing move. So he is going to roll his thing. The 3, 2, look at that! Snake Eyes Overmaster is able to defeat HelSin with the Aethran Gutbuster. What a match. HelSin Overmaster defeats HelSin. Pinfall. Aethran Gutbuster. And we will say that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then a 6. So that's a 4-star match. I'd buy that. I'd buy that 4-star match. Sure. I'm going to make this font a little bit smaller so my OCD doesn't go crazy. All right. Next up, Sly Drury versus Godsend as we head back to the arena. Let's see. So Demon Godsend would come. Nobody would come to ringside with Sly Drury, but Demon Godsend would come ringside with Godsend. So I have to remember that. We'll clear the log here. Excuse me while I get a quick drink before our next match. Larry's saying another great match. That was a great match. I agree, Larry. I agree. I always love this tournament. This is just fun. There's no countouts, no disqualifications, no BS. It's just fun. Sly Drury getting the advantage here. Front face lock 1. Dazed 1. Armbar 2. Choice B. This is into the turnbuckle, which is a B. That's what he'll go for. The opponent tries for a running clothesline, but you move, and he crashes into the turnbuckle. You cover him. Roll pin. Oh, my gosh. Pin right off the bat here. Sly Drury, Godsend. Sly Drury gets 1 fatigue, and Godsend rolling on level 3 out of the ring. I don't think you want to throw him out of the ring. In order to meet the referees, you call back in. Opponent rolls on level 3 offense. Dextral choke 3. Add one. Oops, I rolled pin. That is not a pin. I was just trying to add fatigue. I clicked the wrong button. So ignore this pin thing right here. We're going to roll level 3 offense. Hurt 2. Into the turnbuckle. He will throw him into the turnbuckle. You are crushed by a big kick. Opponent rolls on level 2 offense. Foot stomp 2. Dazed 1. Surfboard stretch choice E. We got choice E here. This is minus the agility rating. He'll go for that. He will need an 8 or less in order to get this to work. He gets a 2. Great move right there. Rolling pin again, ladies and gentlemen, 4. The goal is 4. The roll is a 6. He kicks out. But Sly Drury not faring too well here. Dextral choke again, adding the fatigue. Just adding the fatigue, not letting up on poor Sly Drury. Down 3. Leave the ring. Yes, he will leave the ring. The opponent comes to the ring. You hit him with an object. Opponent rolls disqualification. There's no DQs. There's no disqualification. The opponent throws you back in the ring and goes for the kill. Rolls on level 3 offense. Blinded by greatness. Add 2. Yikes. Yikes. Sly Drury not doing great here, ladies and gentlemen. Hurt 2. But, you know, Sly Drury, he could always make a comeback, this guy. Sly Drury, there's a comeback right there. See where he goes. Choice D. What's his power rating? Is a -1. That's what he's going to go for. He needs an 8 or less to get this to work. He gets a 7. Godsend rolling his pin. Demon Godsend not going to interfere right at this moment because it's impossible for him to roll a 1. Could this be the big comeback? Regime change 4. All right. Yes. Distractor rating 6. He is going to roll his distractor rating, which is, so he needs a 6 or less. Gets a 7. Doesn't get it. Rolling the pin here. +4 to 6. The roll is a 6. Wow. Wow, 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 ladies and gentlemen. What a match. Sly Drury gets the win with regime change. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. And that was a 5, 6, 7, 8. That was a 5-star match. There you go. Wow. And, yeah, there's no extra there. All right, moving on to our next round, ladies and gentlemen. Sorry, Demon Godsend. Demon Godsend can go back to the showers. He wasn't wrestling, but he can go back to the showers. All right, here we go with Lord Nexus. We'll be out with Perfect Specimen. And Commander Sam will be out with Epoch. So we'll clear the log here. This is our final match of the first round. These two are baby faces, but Epoch is a reformed villain, so he can always kind of revert back to his ways. He gets the initiative here. Agility, I would have to say the Perfect Specimen's got the agility. Into the turnbuckle A. You are crushed. Opponent rolls on level 2 offense. Perfect Specimen, always in the title hunt, was a Galaxian champion, but just could not hold on to it. So he would certainly love to win this tournament. Perfect Specimen looks like the cat from Red Dwarf. I am familiar with Red Dwarf, but not the cat, so I will have to Google that. And see. Yeah, I actually preferred Perfect Specimen's other artwork, his first artwork with the trophy. I thought that was great. All right, Perfect Specimen into the turnbuckle, throws Epoch into the turnbuckle. The opponent tries a running clothesline, but you move and crashes in. Opponent rolls pin. Perfect Specimen getting the damage done to him right here. The goal is a 1. The roll was a 4. So no pin, but there is some damage on Perfect Specimen. This is all the Dark Age. 0. The goal is a 2. The roll is a 10. Wow, could this be a big upset with Epoch? Return of the Beast +2. Now this just means, yeah, against Sly Drury it's a +3, but +2. Lord Nexus not gonna interfere. Not gonna interfere. It is a +2. 5 or less. There you go, a 5 right there. So big upset there, at least in my books, on paper. Epoch defeating Perfect Specimen via pinfall with Return of the Beast. Let's see, and that was Perfect Specimen is at a 3, so that is a 2.5-star match. This puts Epoch in a good spot going into the final. I'm just going to put a little note here, surprising, so when I do this write-up, I can talk about how that was surprising. And then down here, we've got Sly Drury versus Epoch. Look at that. That'll be a good match. Epoch will be able to use his +3 finisher if he can hit it as we move into the next round. Unbelievable, ladies and gentlemen. Unbelievable. All right, we're moving into the semifinals. Now, my friends, we're going to have to take a little bit of a break here as I set up the next round. Because I will have to call these cards. We've got Endgame. Endgame versus Overmaster. Going against each other. And then, oh yeah, Sly Drury versus Epoch, of course. All right, now, the way I do tournaments here, and this could be different from the way other people do tournaments, I don't know. We shall find out. Let me close these other matches here. All right, so the way I do tournaments, let's see, Commander Sam will come out there, and Paralyze will come out over here. I do carry the fatigue, but I subtract 1. So Overmaster had 3 fatigue at the finish of his match, so I'm going to start him off with 2 fatigue. And Endgame had 1 fatigue, so he will have no fatigue going into this, because they've had time to rest. I also feel like it's the future. There will be some sort of medical advances that will help treat superficial injuries, stuff like that. So, but this match is a classic for the ages. Look at that roll. Endgame wasting no time, rolling with the big 12. Rydeen Bomb 3, but Overmaster has the power. Roll into the ropes. Into the ropes. The opponent uses one of his specialty moves and goes in for the kill. Opponent rolls on level 3 offense. Whoa, dominance right there off the top. Target is 1. The roll is a 5. Nothing there. No pin. Sorry, just writing these down, keeping track of the fatigue here. Reign of the Overmaster, 3. Okay, so he is at, this would be a 5. He would need a 5 or less. I think Commander Sam is... Commander Sam, this distracted rating is 7. He is going to try and distract. Needs a 7 or less. Gets an 8. Does not distract. So here we go. Rolling. 3 plus 3. 2 plus 3 is a 5. The roll is a 4. Overmaster on fire. Unbelievable. That's amazing. That's amazing there. So he could not stand to lose any points there. So Overmaster defeating Endgame. Via pinfall with Reign of the Overmaster. Wow. All right, so they get 1 star because it's this big event, and then 1 more star. Woo! All right. And I'm going to make a little note here that it was quick. So I can write that down later. So let me see. I also have to put paralyze, if I can spell, gets 2 manager points because he got a manager point in the first round and then just a manager point right now. Sly Drury gets nothing, and then Commander Sam gets 1 more here for Epoch. These points are just so I can keep track of how good managers are. So it's like, oh, the number of wins a manager has had over their career will show how amazing they are. All right, come on, let's not waste. What am I sitting here chatting about? Let's get back to the ring for our next match. Now, Commander Sam will come out here. Paralyze, you are still out here. Lord Nexus, I think you're done. Sorry, friend. Standing ovation for Lord Nexus as he leaves the ringside area. And get rid of that. All right, I just don't want to forget that Commander Sam can interfere. All right, here we go. Here is the final match of the semifinals. 2 bitter rivals going up against each other. Epoch gets a little bonus here because he'll be wrestling his arch nemesis. Elbow smash 2, hurt 2. Shoulder ram 2, hurt 2. Diving headbutt 2. Sly Drury reversing it. I would not count. Oh, you know what I forgot? Sorry. Hold on a second. I will get back to this in a second. I forgot to add any. Now, Sly Drury had 6. So he is going to get 5 fatigue, which is not good for him. And then Epoch had none. So this is Epoch's match to lose, basically. But if we go back up here, Sly Drury hit I run this fed, and that's 1 fatigue token there on Epoch. So there we go. All right. Now at 1 fatigue. And okay, we're back on track here. Back on track. Hurt 2. Flurry of Fists 2. Epoch reversing it. Again, this is Epoch's match to lose. Into the ropes, throws Sly Drury into the ropes. The opponent tries a sunset flip, but you grab his legs and roll him into a pinning combination. The opponent rolls pin. Wow, what a shocker this would be. 4, the roll is a 6. Wow. Sly Drury looking for a big move here. Death jump. The opponent comes off the top rope with an awesome crossbody, but you counter with a specialty move. It's up to you, promoter. Opponent rolls pin. Oh my gosh, this could be it. The goal is a 7. The roll is a 5. There you go, ladies and gentlemen. Epoch, we'll say that he hit his, let's see, we'll say he hit Return of the Beast as he flew off the top rope. So there you go. Wow, what a night for Epoch. Although Sly Drury was pretty well beat up. I'm going to say it was a roll through. Cross body block. They get 1 star. 1 star because it's a feud. And then 1.5 stars. Let's see. Drury in no shape after Godsend. All right. There you go. And let's see. Commander Sam gets another point here. As we head back to the ring for our final match. Oops, did I close the... I guess I did. Sorry, I'll have to log back in here. This is it. This will be our final match, ladies and gentlemen. Now, I will probably play Civil War, which is the next tournament. I will probably play that with cards and dice. And then I'll probably play most of Big Bang, the end of the year card, with cards and dice. But maybe I will do the title matches you know, live stream the title matches, because that might be fun. And this has been so much fun live streaming things this year. So, all right. Here is our final match, ladies and gentlemen. Let's see. We've got Commander Sam over here in this corner. And where is our friend Paralyze? There he is right there. Friend to you and me, Paralyze. Oops. Why did that make that big? Okay. This is it. Get your predictions in, your bets in. I'm going to have to say, let me see. Overmaster has 0 fatigue. Oh, wait. He's got 1 fatigue. And then Epoch has 1 fatigue. So they're both going to be down 1. Not too bad. But I think my money is on Overmaster. But you never know. This would be a great win for Epoch. It certainly would be. But Overmaster gets the initiative here. Gladiator, Piledriver 3. Big move right off the top. Down 3. Uh-oh. Dominance. Rolling Dominance. 4 or less, the roll is an 8. Epoch gets 1 is now at 2 fatigue. Excuse me, but 1 fatigue in the match. Dominance again, just looking to put him away. 5, rolls a 6, just barely able to kick out. Woo! Overmaster looking to finish this right away. Throws him out of the ring, though. A wild brawl ropes the wrestler with the better ring rating. I think... Oh, wait. I don't have to do that. Ring is A. A over here. Same ring rating, so Overmaster will roll on level 3. Looking for a big move here. Ballistic Headbutts 3. Down 3, leave. He will leave the ring. Looking for some sort of reversal. Nope. Crawls back in. Opponent rolls on level 3 offense. Reign of the Overmaster +3. All right. Here's where Commander Sam gets involved. Commander Sam, manager distracted rating is a 7. Trying to get that distraction. It's an 11. He doesn't get it, ladies and gentlemen. Epoch will have to roll his pin, adding a +3. 6 +3 is a 9. The roll is a 4. Ladies and gentlemen, the winner of the 2136 Betrayal Tournament is none other than Aethran Overmaster with Reign of the Overmaster. That's 1 star because it's a thing, and then 1, 2, 3. So 1.5. All right, Overmaster wins, ladies and gentlemen. Overmaster goes all the way. What a showing. What a showing. And what a story, too. Overmaster losing his title because he's injured to Monolith will now face Monolith at Big Bang at full strength for a rematch, which is just really, really awesome. Super excited. And that is it. I should be back in a few days or so with maybe the Big Bang. I got to play out the Civil War thing. Tag matches always take a little bit longer, but super exciting. Appreciate you all tuning in. Thank you so much. Yes, Larry, you are correct. Amazing how the story unfolds. It certainly is. And I love when it works out like this, when things work out and you're like, yeah, this is perfect right into my storytelling. For a set overview, the next set overview will come out sometime this week. Of course, the Filsinger Games fan podcast happens every Friday night, and I think we're going to have a lot of news. I think pre-orders should be up for the new sets, along with some announcements of new names. I don't know. You know what? Should we check? Let's check right now. Check live. Let's check live. Let us see. Here we go. September releases now available for pre-order. Look at this art. All right, we'll take a look at this art. Baron von Raschke announced joining the in the Hall of Fame. Wild cards: Tom Layer and Royce Isaacs. Endgame, Wolf, Star Warrior, Thanos, Overmaster, plus a new game character. Who is he? What's his secret? Interesting. He looks an interesting character there. Ooh, look at this. This I find interesting. Featuring card art by Brian Michael Bendis. I wonder who got that. Everyone was always down on Brian Michael Bendis' art. So I wonder who got the nod. Baron von Raschke there. Love it, love it. Great artwork. And the wild cards. Royce Isaacs has a singles championship wrestling from Hollywood card. So that is awesome. All right, there you go. And I think pre-orders are live. Does it say? Oh, the new releases page. There you go. You can pre-order now. Don't stand around here waiting for me. Go pre-order. All right, gentlemen, thank you. Thank you for tuning in. As always, Galaxy's Finest, gwfpromoter.com. If you go read The Judgment of Shane, I'm super proud of that card and how it came out. Really appreciate it. Thank you again to, of course, all of our producers. And thank you to you for watching, for being a part of this. I will talk to you soon. Good night, everybody.